Do you want to kick off with where we first met and how, when you saw me across the room?
All right, okay, so we met nearly 31 years ago. So I was from London in the south, or near London, and Darren is from Leeds in Yorkshire. And I was on a work trip about
31 years ago.
and you were the waiter in the cocktail bar. He was working as a waiter in a cocktail bar.
When I met you.
Depending what era you're from, you may relate, that song may resonate to you. Extra points in the comments below if you know who sung that.
A bit more than a waiter. I was actually the general manager, but yeah, waiter. I was serving them at the time. Go on.
And you said, do you want to see my fridge?
Yeah, it was the best chat line I could come with at the moment. We had an impressive fridge, walk-in fridge. I don't know why I chose the fridge, but it clearly worked because she came with me. And we did look in the fridge. I don't think she was that impressed with it. But it was quite clear that we clicked within a very short space of time.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely had a very deep connection from first meeting, but the rest is history, as they say, and here we are to today.
Yeah.
So do you want to kind of quickly go through your background?
So let's just talk a little bit about kind of professional background, I guess. The key thing was that having met Kazi, I was really looking to kind of settle down, I think, and I'd always been aspiring to get into the office, the corporate world. By meeting Kazi, she was working at a head office in Luton, a place called Whitbread. And having left my job, which was TGI Fridays at the time, I moved down to London to live with a good friend of mine.
You basically kind of evolved your career from being a general manager of TGI Fridays to becoming a cybersecurity executive over 30 years, is it?
Yeah, 30 years.
Anyway, and for me, I've been a trailing spouse for the last 9 years. I did have a career, as Darren said, for head office for big global chains for many, many years, working in marketing. And then I became the trailing spouse when we had the opportunity to move to Sydney for Darren's job. And then when we were in Singapore, I didn't have the right to work. So that was then when...
She had the right to party.
There's only so much kind of girls at lunch and coffees that you can do. So it was from there that I decided to follow my passion, and I became a meditation teacher. And I also now teach menopause yoga, and I am a sound healing practitioner as well. So I'm completely in the wellness space.
During that latter time of my career, I also found entrepreneurship, or I should say refound entrepreneurship, and built two businesses. One of them I'm still an investor in as a co-founder, which Kazi was involved in as well, a software business. And then more recently, the Cyber Leadership Institute, which is probably the big business that I'm now focused on since leaving the corporate world in Singapore. And in the last 2 years now, we've been in Australia, right?
Yeah, we moved back. We've got our own home here up on the Coffs Coast, I think we mentioned in our first video. It's in between Sydney and Brisbane. Beautiful part of the world. In fact, we're sat on the beaches right now. At the moment, it's absolutely beautiful. So we've settled here, and yeah, we're semi-retired. So we've got lots of travel planned, in between kind of bits of work, and in between kind of all the lifestyle-y stuff, which is why we're...
And the one thing that we're really looking forward to doing in this kind of, what I would call the second act of life, is we still want to be getting some income streams. I think that's really important because we're not decided to dip into our pensions. So we're trying to be as self-sufficient as we can, and we'll probably share some of those things that we're doing, which I think might be helpful to other people who are looking to semi-retire. But it just allows us to have more freedom to focus on things like health, fitness, travel that we're going to be doing a lot of kind of videos on, and just generally having a day-to-day life that's more grounded in the things that we enjoy. And we'll probably do a bit more of a video on Australia more broadly, which talks about, you know, our reasons for settling here, because obviously we're permanent residents here, but we're also from the UK as well, so we've kind of got this dual citizenship to a degree. We've still got strong ties back to Singapore if we wanted to leverage that, and we might do in the future, but for now Australia is our core home, but we're spending time in the UK as well.
Yeah, and I think
today we might do a little beach walk towards in the next part of this video, so look out for that, because it's a beautiful beach walk on here and we want to show you more of the area. But for now, most importantly, subscribe, like. We'd love you to comment, by the way. Ask us any questions in the comments. That would be great. If you want to know anything about what we might be doing next, especially about the area, and any future videos that you might want to hear us talk about, really. Okay, let's list them off as our kind of number 1, number 2, number 3. Can you remember them?
Yeah. So can we go with my preference?
Yeah.
So my preference for number 1 in Woolgoolga or Whoopi in New South Wales, Australia, is Ground Earth. They do fantastic chai. They've got very wholesome organic food, good menu. It's, yeah, got a nice vibe there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Number 2 is your favourite, and
Yeah.
that's the Beach House Café. They have a great garden in the back. They've got a really extensive menu and always very busy there. You like the coffee there, don't you?
Yeah, the coffee's there. It's Will & Co, which is quite a decent coffee brand.
You won't fail with coffee in Australia anyway, because the coffee is
Great.
fantastic. And the third one, which is a good all-rounder, is called Blue Bottles.
Blue Bottles, yeah. They give you quite a lot of food as well, don't they, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
It's quite
Well, it
substantial.
depends how much you want.
Yeah. And, okay, 3 restaurants. Can you remember the restaurants? No, I can't remember the restaurants.
Just pause it.
Pause.
Look them up. We're on Whoopi Beach, as we said earlier. Well, it's known as Whoopi to locals, but its full name is Woolgoolga. And this is about 20 minutes from our home, and we absolutely love this beach, don't we, Darren?
Yeah.
Why do we like this beach?
The best bit about this beach is it's got quite a long stretch that you can walk along, so you get plenty of steps in.
I actually love Whoopi for its chai. They've got some really great cafes here, and I'm all about infused chai. I don't drink coffee, so they've got some great cafes that know how to serve up a chai. And we've just had breakfast here as well, haven't we?
It's usually eggs, chai, coffee. It's typically the same, pretty much the same sort of thing. So you've got some beautiful kind of breakfast places, very authentic beachside places. I don't know, there's probably like 6 or 7 really good ones to choose from. Also, you can come here on an evening as well. There's some great places for evening meals as well, isn't there?
And if you're a camper, they have a campsite right on the beach. So literally they've got cabins there. They've also got spaces for, camper vans and caravans and tents. And if that's your thing, you would literally be falling asleep and waking up to the sound of the ocean.
We were actually thinking of living here at one point. But the one thing, because it's quite a big place, the chances of you getting a spot right on the beach would have been quite tricky, and I don't think we ever had that option, whereas the house that we've got now does overlook the ocean, so that was one of our primary things that we wanted.
Yeah, we wanted to be able to see the ocean. That was our dream. That was on our vision board, and yeah, it came to life. So our vision came to life. In a video, we'll have to show you our beautiful views that we've got and where we live. Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, we might just leave it there. We'll just give you a quick round of Woolly as it looks. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You can see the whole thing. There's Kazzy in the background. All right, we'll leave it there for now. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye.